Hello, everybody. This is joshscorcher, and today we are continuing our trek through the horror at Lionsmouth. How are we all doing?
Well,
Doing all right.
Doing good.
Psychologically scarred, but I mean, it's still Sunday.
Multiple Patreon D&D sessions in a row? What is this madness?
right before my birthday, too.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Not yet.
Happy early birthday.
Glad you were born.
Thank you. I'll take what I can get.
Hey, chat, wish Mind's Eye a happy early birthday.
All right.
You guys don't have to, really.
Yes, but we want to.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because we're all friends here.
and
That
for your
was-
birthday
Yeah.
gift, I will do my best to make sure you don't die. I make
Appreciate it.
no guarantees.
Yeah, I got a birthday song to play after this session.
Oh, God, please don't. I can't stand birthday songs.
Oh no, I think you'll like this one.
Okay.
Look at all the birthday wishes in chat.
Aww.
Oh, thank you, guys.
See, everybody loves you.
All right. For some reason, refresh cache, current page, and the restream is not wanting to work, and I don't know why. All right. Du-du-du. Okay, so yeah, the chat should be working, and I don't know why. But whatever. It's I have made sure that the chat would work, but apparently it just does not want to. Okay. Let's fix that, shall we? All right. Ah, there we go. Alrighty then.
Woohoo.
Oh, there's the chat.
Yes, there's the chat.
They've been trying to contact you about your restream insurance expiring.
We have been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. That's the true horror.
Yeah.
I swear, if a character shows up in this game that actually says that, and then it just disappears.
All right.
Dark Lord. Oh, mind. Dark Lord 7 literally put birthday wishes in reverse.
Nice. I'm gonna get hexed.
Well, considering it's on Halloween,
Well, 2 days
Yeah.
from Halloween.
Still,
I'm like-
I'd say it's pretty serendipitous.
Yeah, I'm like on the eve of All Hallows Eve.
Yes. All Hallows Eve.
Devil's Night.
All Saint. No, we celebrate All Saints Day in this household.
Isn't that like the first?
No, it's All Hallows Eve, and
Hi, Josh and company. How's your day today?
No, there's like a sequence. Like, 31st is All Hallows Eve, November 1st is All Saints Day, and November 2nd is All Souls Day, I believe.
Yeah.
Souls Day.
Yeah, like first day is for the Saints, and the second is for, like, everyone else. It's like Day of the Dead, almost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in that case,
Oh.
I think I'm going to go on a Dark Souls binge.
Halloween is less commonly known as Halloween and All Hallows Eve, or All Saints Eve.
Oh yeah. By the way, I heard that some people want to move Halloween to an earlier date. They wanted to move it to the
No.
last Saturday of the month, just to make it easier on parents. Well, they wanted. From what I've heard, they wanted to change it to being the 13th.
No, just don't.
Aw.
The calendar's confusing enough as it is.
Yeah, but besides, you're trying to change 100-year-old tradition. It's not going to be such a quick fix or change.
Someone in the Twitch chat says November 1st is Dia de los Muertos.
It's either on November 1st or November 2nd, but from what I recall, November 2nd is usually All Souls Day.
Yes. It's traditionally celebrated on November 1st and 2nd.
Okay, I see a lot of no's having Halloween on the 13th, but don't you want to see Michael Myers versus Jason?
That's only.
I'm more of a Hellraiser fan.
Isn't that a death battle already?
Yeah,
it is.
And I showed that.
Yeah.
I showed that to Midnight Sonata, and she is like the horror She is like the horror movie fanatic of our little group.
Oh yeah.
She was PO'd.
Oh.
She likes both those things, and the death battle she was PO'd by. I'm like,
actually, I want to see Chucky versus Jason.
Oh.
I want to see.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, hey, Skyboy's just popped in.
Yeah.
Hey, Sky.
Hey, I want to see Chucky versus Slappy. Come on.
And we got $10 super chat.
Oh.
He chucked and then he slapped.
Reminds me of a really stupid joke from who here remembers America's Funniest Home Videos?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so there was they did like a cute little true or false segment, and the clip was a woman was just holding a grandma was just holding her grandson in front of her, just like, true or false, the most popular baby name is Bill. False. The most popular baby name is Chuck. And then it conveniently cuts to the baby throwing up on the grandma.
Wow.
Yeah, family. Yeah, America's Funniest Home Videos was actually pretty great before they started using internet videos.
Yeah, leave that to like Ray William Johnson or something.
Also, while we're on the topic of birthdays, happy birthday to Ralph Bakshi.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I still need to actually see one of his movies.
Yeah. He's actually one of my favorite cartoonists, funnily enough.
We have been trying to reach you
He
about
does some
your
good stuff.
extended, redacted
Yeah.
I've seen like
warranty.
2 or 3 of his movies,
God,
but can't remember all of them.
Grew up on his Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Mine's I say this with all the love in my heart. You would.
The delay between the super
Boy,
chat.
Come on.
Showing on screen.
The most baller movie poster in existence. Cut me some slack here.
Yeah.
And heck, the entire that sequence of the orc party going away from the battle, it's just everyone going on break to Burger King or something.
Lunch.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the entire workforce that was trying to reenact the battle for the rotoscoping.
Yeah, like
going to Burger King.
Yeah, like some local union was serving as like the extras for like the orc army, and then their head out of the blue just goes, "All right, lunchtime."
Oh man, just imagine that. Working at Burger King, you see a horde of orcs just marching to your door.
Looks like meat really is back on the menu.
But anyway, I think we should start on with the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first, the Jordan Hunter, $10.
Yep.
We have been trying to reach you about your extended retracted warranty.
Oh yeah, it's like I actually have text to speech that reads out all the super chats in the.
Oh.
Yeah. So appreciate your initiative, but. All right. Okay, so I don't know why the title is being weird with the lighting. Yes, that's why. It thinks it's part of the day-night cycle when it's not supposed to be. Silly title screen. I was wondering why it was so dark. There we go.
Honestly, it kind of fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like didn't we just end on a literal nightmare sequence?
Yes, we did just end. All right. 1 second. I just need to finish typing this, and we are going to be golden.
Oh yeah, one final reminder to chat, no spoilers.
Yeah.
The spoiler hunter is stalking tonight.
Yes. So yes. Once again, no. Yes. If you think you know what's going on, if you think you know, like, if you figured out all the clues that I have dropped and you have figured out what is going on in this, don't say anything. But then again, if you know what's going on, you'll know why. Just don't spoil this, please. This is gonna
Yeah. We need to work on getting you that rarity sound clip, I swear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. No spoilers. Yes, Tavanka Nikki. No spoilers. In the name of rarity, no spoilers. That is why she is best pony. Anywho.
Mm-hmm.
I could tire that meme if it weren't for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so.
So many super chats today.
Yeah. The Silent Hunter. The Wounded Druid. These two joined the rest of the group in investigating the town of Lionsmouth and why there are seeming disappearances and mass exodus of animals from the area.
Roll d20 to see how well game will be. 6 loudly crying.
Their first site of investigation was the Church of the Thanders, seemingly abandoned for weeks. They found signs that the missing priestess was present for a while and conducting her own investigation. Their work took them to 2 people, the tax collector and the apothecary. After grilling the 2, they found out that the 2 were being blackmailed by a secret society called the Postman.
I'm thinking of this as a reboot. I'm excited to see what's different.
Grabbing their lead, they went to bed. And several of them had terrible nightmares. And this is where we are going to continue the morning immediately after. Welcome back to the horror at Lionsmouth. Where is it? Alright. So, if everybody is in here, everybody has gone to bed at the Two Brothers Inn. And we are headed to morning. Swift transition to daylight. Alright, so who is not here? Just making sure that everybody is in. You are here. So, yeah, we have 8 players now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yes. And certain people were sleeping at the... where was
Apothecaries?
it? Yes, they were sleeping at the apothecaries. Reminder, who were those people again?
Korth and Dara, I believe.
Yes.
And the new guy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Korthar and Matthew?
I was staying there too.
Oh, great. So the only people who went to the who went back to the inn were Falsafa, Johannes and Daniel?
Yeah, I decided to stay. So we were originally going to leave them there, but then it occurred to us that I can use the message spell. So
Yes.
I was going to stand there and be the alert to the rest of the party if need be.
Yeah.
All right.
And I decided to stay there because I have a dark vision and I could keep an eye out.
All right. One second.
So no one came by in the night?
1 second. Do. One second.
Now, just to clarify, I know we talked about it out of character, but in character, did anyone tell Korth not to kill the guy that we were tailing him?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to double check that.
All right. So. So, Johannes, Daniel, and Falsifa, you wake up.
Johannes just gets up in a cold sweat and immediately starts reaching for his lantern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yes, all three of you experienced the nightmare last night.
But I don't think we know that we share the same one.
Yeah. So all of you, I'd imagine, have woken up and a little worse for wear.
Falsifa launches straight into the corridor in somewhat of a panic. She's been preoccupied for a while, even before the terrible night she's had, which right now she's putting down to too much wine and sleeping indoors. She's feeling quite protective towards Batiet and even the tax collector. She feels an odd kinship with them.
Was there anything in the nightmare that Johannes would have recognized?
No. Other than, the town of Lionsmouth.
Does he still have that, the transcript of the lullaby that they found at the Church of Pathfinder?
Yes. Where is it?
He's gonna try to use a decipher writing check to see what this might be referring to.
Decipher writing. Let's see. Okay, so this is like the first time in all playing D&D that everyone has ever asked to make a decipher writing check. In all playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition that I have run, that this fate asked for one of these. Wow.
You're dealing with mind's eye here.
All collusion.
Yeah. All right, so I am going to have to ask you to make a blind GM roll for society.
All right, hang on 1 second. How do you set?
It's
okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay, found it. Never mind.
Awesome.
Okay, society.
All right, so this is gonna take you a little bit to decide to glean any meaning from the text. But in the meantime, Daniel, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, 5 more minutes of sleep.
5 more minutes. All right. Well then, Falsifa, are you going to do anything?
Right now she's just preoccupied with getting some fresh air.
All right.
So she's going to leave the inn.
All right then.
While he's trying to figure it out, Johannes is going to go downstairs and find a private table to mold over. Here's some tea.
All right. All right. So, and Daniel is still remains sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
What? All right. Where's the calendar? I know I just had it. All right. Alright, come on, be nice. Ah, there we go. That was being weird. There we go.
Oh, what's the stat condition over Johannes' his token?
Just that should be fatigued, but that shouldn't be there. Oh yes, everyone needs to hit and go into their character sheets and hit rest for the night. It's in the little flag.
Oh, little
Yes.
flag.
Yep.
Yeah. It's in the little flag in your character sheet, right next to the right of wounded.
Ah, rest for the night. There you go.
So yes, it is raining.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Sorry for
Gray.
your pain, but how do I access my character sheet again?
You can either double click on your token or press C.
Got it.
Here, there we go.
Yep.
Wait, you don't gain full hit points on resting? Okay.
No, you don't. That is one of the fun things about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You do not recharge all of your health points.
Oh boy.
I mean, you have to use actual medicine to gasp.
Oh my gosh, realism?
Like
That's what
death.
I'm getting used to.
Is it random or is it
It's fixed.
fixed? Question. The group loot that we had from last time. I don't know where to access that.
Oh, that's in your that's in the you go to the actors tab at the top right, the party. There's a little open sheet. I can actually open it for you.
I found it.
All right.
Thank you.
But this is for everyone else. There's a stash.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That means
All right, I put down decipher writing for my activity.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, if Falsifa is just going to take for a walk, Daniel's sleeping in, and Johannes is just deciphering writing, why don't we head back to the apothecary and see what everyone else is doing? All right. So you're not here, you're not here, and you're not here. You're not supposed to be that. And you're not supposed to be that. And you're not supposed to
wait,
be that.
I
Ah, right. That's why that happened. So... Right, very nice. Cool. Alright. So... it appears that throughout the entire night, nothing of it...
Realism? In front of my Caesar salad?
What?
Hmm?
Super chat, realism in front of my Caesar salad?
Really in front of my Caesar salad.
I know what they're referencing. Josh, do not look it up.
In front of my crap rangoons?
Okay.
Really, guys? In front of my sandwich?
All right. So, what is it? So, you all wake up, you know, you didn't sleep like super comfortably, but you know, it's kind of what you have to deal with. Kind of what you had to deal with because you were waiting for any of the postman agents to show up, but none of them ever did. Appears that tonight was not one of their drop nights.
Well, better we stayed up and than to miss it. So yeah, we could just check in with her now, since every once in a while, now that no one's come by in the night.
We should also maybe think about trying to find a way to get these guys' attention.
I was going to spend some time treating his wound.
Okay, you're going to treat wounds on yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
How did I do this? First time doing this.
Okay, so how about this? Where is this? I can drag... Let's,
What do I have to do? Medicine check, so it's a medicine check.
Yeah. It's treat wounds. This is an exploration activity. Yep.
Oh, there's a pop-up. Okay.
Yep. Yes, this is, I'm noticing you guys are slowly learning the, Yep.
And attribute on.
All right.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to do that. And at normal. Do I have to target myself for this?
Yes.
Where is myself?
Yourself is right here. And alt left click, you can target yourself. That is a failure. Sorry.
God!
So unfortunately, you're trying to stitch yourself up, but still a little groggy, and you don't quite you aren't quite as dexterous with the needle as you had hoped. But
okay.
Yes, so Batia wakes up and she's just like, she starts getting ready, just moves out here. All right.
Sheds her skin for the morning.
What?
Sheds her skin for the morning.
Yeah. She's like, so did anything happen last night?
It does not appear so.
Well, I mean, I do appreciate you all sticking your necks out for me like that. But I should get the shop ready. It's customers are coming.
Right.
Yeah. You notice that while she is not like a normal humanoid, and where you would normally see bags under people's eyes, she still looks incredibly tired.
So Gray turns to Dar and says, "You guys can take off. I kind of want to stick around and wait for our postman to come by and collect their mark."
Out of character, why doesn't just Dare stick around? Like, he can still pretend at being a puppet.
Yeah.
True, but can you alert the rest of the party with message? I
No.
mean, I suppose we could both stick around and then I can message Korth.
Actually, Korth is trying to find a new spot to... Actually, Korth is going to hunker down over here now. He should still be camouflaged with the floor, so he's just going to tuck himself in the corner and hide.
All right, so two people are... so Aliara and Matthew are just gonna dip?
Seems like it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you two are just gonna dip back to the inn, I suppose.
Yep.
You know what? Gray turns to what you call it? What's the snake lady's name?
Batia.
So it turns to Batia and says, "Do you need an assistant for the day?"
Do you know anything about herbalism?
Rudimentally, I know to gather. So, but I mean, this should also be a bit of a learning experience that I could see being mutually beneficial. Instead of paying me, how about you just let me learn underneath you?
All right, so your action is you're going to attempt to earn income.
Sort of. Earn income in the form of tutelage.
All right. Well then, here we go. I'm going to have to ask you to make a blind GM roll for survival.
Okay. I'm terrible at survival.
I asked
What?
for a blind GM roll.
Maybe you roll blind.
All right, but do you
Oh,
think
wait, I got it.
Yeah, it's like if you don't know how to do something, ask me, please.
Right. Wait, it's already set to blind GM roll.
Are you sure?
It says blind GM roll.
Did you click on it? There we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, while we're going to get done with the results of that for the day, Dara and Korth are just going to be hiding out, just waiting for anything to happen. And we'll head back to the Two Brothers Inn. So, Matthew and Aliara, you're kind of running through the streets because it is raining and, it's a little chilly as well. So, Matthew and Aliara, you enter and you run into Falsifa.
Oh, good morning. Sorry, I just need to clear my head. I had the most terrible... Never mind. What about Batia?
Josh, where's your first video on this campaign, or was
so.
it taken down because you used the
No
Pinocchio song?
postman came by at night.
Well, that's a relief.
That just gives me suspicion, however.
All right, and as you hear Arthur behind the table say, "Hey, you folks want breakfast?"
Oh, yes. Please.
Yep. Yes, please.
All right, wonderful.
I'm still My map is still showing the apothecary.
So, would you like a... what's your poison? Do you just need coffee to get through the day, or would you like something a little more square?
Tea if at all possible, if you don't mind.
All right. For something just square, that'll be 3 copper.
Okay.
All right. And by the way, you guys can move your own tokens using WASD, click and drag, or the arrow keys.
Johannes, meanwhile, is just slowly sipping his tea in the corner as he mulls over the note.
All right. So, Johannes, it's been a decent amount of time. If I can find where the calendar is, where'd that go?
I'm just gonna subtract a silver.
All right. Yeah, just subtract a silver and add some copper.
Okay. It was 3 copper.
Yeah. All right. Where is it? There it is. All right. So it's been about an hour, and Johannes, you think you've gotten a bit of a lead on what this song is. It appears to be from someone's perspective. Like, it almost has a sort of... It's not quite... There's something about it. It doesn't feel quite like a lullaby, but there is almost there's a strange, like, woo. It's almost like wooing. Not as if wooing a lover, but there's just something. It's attempting to. There's just something persuasive about it.
Was it like a mantra?
Not quite like a mantra. Like almost like adjacent to a siren song.
Only in this case, who's singing the song?
Yeah.
And for what reason?
Yes. But yes, but for all you know, yeah, this is not church music. You were 90% sure before, now you're 100% sure.
And just as a reminder, is it in Veronica's handwriting?
Yes.
Curious thing for a priestess of Lathander to suddenly lose her faith. Perhaps an addendum to her journal? But for how long? Johannes goes back to drinking his tea.
Yeah. Yeah, my map is still at the apothecary for some reason.
Really? Hit refresh.
Yeah.
Hit refresh. It shouldn't be.
Oh. Yeah. It may be because my browser crashed in the middle.
That'll do it. That'll do it. I was wondering why you weren't moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my browser just crashed.
That's fine. Alright, so...
A little bit faster, please.
Alright, so I gotta do some editing. So Arthur, he brings out some. So yeah, he brings out your food, and so how'd y'all sleep?
Relatively well.
You know, you don't have to lie to me. I can see the bags under your eyes.
Just a weird dream last night.
Weird dream, huh? Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's that's not unusual around here. Don't know what it is. It's just probably the mountain air just makes people light sleepers. But yeah.
I've slept in the open mountain air before. This I had pegged as the result of sleeping indoors.
Oh no, usually a lot of people who sleep indoors sleep like babies, but not around here.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. So, everyone who is here, I'm going to have to ask to make one of these. Of course, it wouldn't freaking. Alright, gonna have to do this for Johanna. I'll do it again.
It's not coming through for some reason.
I know. Falsify, could you hit that little dice icon in the chat, or is it still not working for you?
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
Oh, there it is. It's finally working for you.
Yep. Yay.
All right, Johannes. You're just really you're just racking your brain under this, and then it's like you sit and you accidentally spill some of your tea on some of the pages, and as you try to clean it up, you think you see something scratched into the table.
Is there any tea remaining in the cup?
A little bit.
He tries to pour some around the area.
Oh,
One that 9 heads.
is everything all right?
He crosses his arms over the writing. Yes, my eyesight is acting up on me again. It's never been the same after that one time I looked at the sun wrong.
I see. You just seem to be distraught by something. Want to make sure all is all right.
As much as I don't like to admit it, I have something of a hair-trigger temper. Like, I don't know what it is, but just the smallest things just seem to get under my skin.
I suppose that's understandable.
Maybe it's just from my line of work. Maybe it's from a few bad nights too many back in Waterdeep. But I'm just normally very irritable, and frankly, the air in this blasted place isn't helping at all.
Alright then.
All right.
Do you mind if I sit down to join you?
No, not at all. I actually could use a bit of small talk.
All right, so I'm gonna allow like 5 more minutes for roleplay before I move on to the next thing. So.
Yeah.
So I never got an idea of what exactly it is you do. Like, your clothing and equipment suggests ranger, but could always be wrong. You'd be surprised how many people keep mistaking me for a dwarf.
Well, you happen to be quite accurate in that assessment. I grew up helping gather food for my village.
Always a noble pursuit.
After a while, I came to enjoy the sensation of being on the hunt. Yet to this day, I still know not why.
It is a fine pursuit, if I may say so myself, but my quarry is a bit more of the intellectual breed. I hunt rumors, fragments of stories, the seeds of superstition, if I may wax poetic.
Allow me to take the RP to chat.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You can feel free to RP in the chat while others are talking.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, just letting you know. But you guys can continue.
I mean, does Ghost and Feline want to try it, or do we have the floor?
You got the floor.
All right. Are you familiar with thaumaturgy?
I am. It is not something I've heard of before. No.
Very few are familiar with it. It's a close cousin to the art of the Inquisitor, but at the same time, not quite. Like, the four types of magic, right? Arcane, divine, occult, primal. They sketch out the playing field fairly well, but there's an in-between that only a few people get to see, and even then it's not properly understood. My calling is to try to map out the in-between, wherever it might poke its head. And this case we're currently working on seems like the perfect opportunity.
I think I understand.
All right. On that note, you all get a message from Gray. And he is saying that they found somebody. What do you do?
Well, that seems like the hunt's afoot. Shall we?
Indeed. You can see like a very excited grin go on Matthew's face at the phrase hunt.
Johannes takes one quick look back at the writing as he uncrosses his arms before heading out himself.
All right.
Also glances at Eliara.
What the
Eliara, sorry.
What the bloody hell is with this town?
Yeah. Daniel walks down the stairs because he got the message that actually woke him up.
Yeah.
About time you're awake.
Oh, if that's the case, then... Alright, so if Daniel will appear, thank you. Okay, gonna remove that. Gonna
What?
perception check in the chat from you.
Okay. Select. And 20.
All right, I'm gonna PM you something.
Okay.
All right. Okay, where are you? There's a... All right, if this will be nice, I would appreciate it. All right. So yeah, that's what happened, but you know, urgency, you have to walk downstairs.
Ah. Oh. Right.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone here is heading back to the apothecary. Where Gray, you've been looking around since these two are hiding. You've just been looking around trying to see something, anything this whole time. And you're looking at one of the windows of the other buildings. And you think you see movement. Normally you wouldn't find that odd, but you're judging from their movements. It doesn't seem like they live. It seems like they're kind of tearing the place apart looking for something. After which you immediately send the message to your comrades. And hopefully that was everybody. Here we go.
Whee!
And everyone Batia sees you all appear, so that was fast.
I mean, it's the earshot thing.
All right, so
Well, mine shots at the very least.
Potato.
Anyways, what have you been able to find?
I've taken some time to look at the that coral fragment we found at the church. It's very strange. It's clearly her handwriting, but it seems she's calling to something. But I'm not sure what. Since no one else has posed a question yet, has anyone had any strange dreams the past night?
Yes.
Why?
I
Yep.
don't know.
Yeah.
Show of hands, exactly who?
Gracia.
Daniel
Gray raises his hand.
raises his hand.
Pulsar hesitantly raises her hand.
Then Johannes raises his in turn. Alright, so... And I assume we saw the same thing. The, shadow.
Yeah.
Or something.
I saw something creepy looking at me.
Same here.
I feel
That
like...
sums it up, yes.
I feel like whatever we saw, it's related to this fog that's been infesting this town. The one that makes everyone forget. The one that's making everyone forgetful. Something is haunting this town. And I have a feeling that Veronica, for whatever reason, is trying to commune with it. Or was, at any rate.
Veronica's the priestess, right?
yes.
If she's a priestess of Lathandar, I very seriously doubt she'd be trying to commune with anyone other than Lathandar.
It is strange, but it's in her it's in Celestial, but it is in her handwriting. Now, now, assuming we have an accomplished forger in this town, and I don't know who would want to forge this or why, but
Batia raises her hand. Well, there are names in my ledgers that I don't remember writing.
may I see that ledger real quick?
Go ahead. Where is it?
Okay, so we got Veronica down, but she mentioned multiple names, I'm assuming.
Yes, there are multiple names, and yeah, there are multiple people here who just have like weird little question marks next to them. Like, wait a minute, I don't know who this is.
Do they have any descriptions nearby, or is it just names?
Just names. Just names and what they purchased.
Any purchases that stick out?
Not really. Just usually people trying to get some healing or antitoxins. There really isn't a pattern.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to go on, other than what we already know. But the cutoff date for Veronica is a month and 3 days ago, roughly contemporary with what he found so far. We need to find evidence of everything that happened since that date.
That's what we find. So that's a record.
Well, if you're looking for records, you could always. We have the library.
And this is the value of an alibi ahead of time. I'll go there to see what I can find.
All right. Johannes is going to go to the library. Is everybody going to join him, or does everyone? Do people want to split the party again?
I mean, Matthew will want to go with Johannes.
All right.
Well, with Daniel,
What about this?
with Daniel being a scholar,
Yeah. All right.
might as well.
Might as well.
All
What
right.
about the suspicious
Hey
people?
Josh, where do I find the group inventory?
In the top right in the actors tab, you open the party folder. There's a little piece of paper that says open sheet.
Ah, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I can just open it.
Is
here.
it under actors?
Yes. Yes, actors open the party folder, or just go navigate to the party. There's a little piece of paper next to the folder icon. You click that.
Hey,
hey.
Gray pulls out detect poison and is like, did anyone want to try and see if there was anything going on with the well water?
Is the well on the way to the library?
No.
I'll check the well.
All right. So we
Laura
got
wants to check
Johannes.
the well too.
All right. Johannes leading one team, and Valseva going to the other. So we got Korth, Aliara, and Gray who haven't decided where they're going.
I like how we almost completely ignored this group of suspicious people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, when we split up into 3 groups, the third one investigating the suspicious character.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, that group then.
Okay. And Aliara, are you going? Okay. So Valseva and Dara are going to investigate the well. Korth, Aliara, and Gray, I'm assuming, are going to investigate the suspicious individual next door.
Yeah.
We were waiting for him to pick up weren't we waiting for someone to pick up the money?
Yes, but there's a suspicious individual next door.
All right. I'll hey, Korth, why don't you stay back over here just in case, and if anything happens, we can if this ends up working out, I can call you over.
You don't see anything, you just hear a guttural grunt.
Alright, so we're splitting into 4 groups.
Whatever it is, don't keep him waiting too long. He's patient, but only to a point.
Alright. Detect poison from party stash. Great. I'm glad you figured that out and I didn't have to explain it to you. I appreciate that. Anywho, so since your thing is probably going to take the least amount of time, why don't we will start with you? We will start with Falsifa and Dara. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the John real quick.
All right.
Hopefully, the suspicious individual isn't like a red herring.
All right. So
that's why Korth is staying behind.
All right. So this is so yeah, just kind of running through the rain. It's not super pleasant.
Dara gets Dara's thankful for the hat, or he would get heavier with every step.
Yeah. Asirad over on Twitch chat. Hey there, what did I miss? Strange individuals and the party has split into 4.
That's what happens when you have 8 players.
Weird.
Yeah. All right. So, starting with Falsifa and Dara. All right.
Do I have that on? Thank you. Is the bucket still up top?
The bucket, yes.
Dara's going to jump on the bucket and jump down the well.
All right.
Falsifa is greatly alarmed. What are you?
All right. So you jump down and there's just a big splash. And where is it? Yeah, you've landed in a pool of water, and it stinks.
I walk out for like a minute, and Timmy's already in the well.
Yeah.
Are you okay down there?
I appear to be so. So the water's kind of funky for a drinking well.
Well, let's bring some of it up and take a closer look at it.
Is there... Looking around, do I see anything else except the walls of the well?
No.
Okay, so there's no cave or anything.
This is not Ocarina of Time. Oh my gosh.
I don't remember that one.
What?
It's how long ago I played that game. I do not remember going down a well in that game.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
We were already in the corner.
I could just stay.
Yeah.
I could just stay quiet right now.
All right. So, Dara, what are you gonna do?
How deep in the well water am I? And am I sinking?
You're not sinking. No. It's you're not in any danger of drowning unless you hop out of the bucket.
Is the bucket floating on the water? No. It should be full of water right now.
It is full of water right now.
Could you pull me up?
Falsifer starts pulling the rope to bring the bucket to the surface.
All right. She starts pulling the bucket, and yeah.
How wet did I get?
Very.
Okay, so I'm
You're
about
covered.
the weight of a normal person right now.
Yep. So, but yeah, pulley system doesn't really matter. So, Falsifer, you just go, yeah. He was not this heavy. And yet, Dara, you pull Dara out, and it's just like, oh yeah, that. You immediately crinkle your nose. Yeah, that water, it smells rancid.
You. I hope that washes out.
You wouldn't know happen to know prestidigitation, do you?
Sorry.
Dara, being as bold as he is, turns to one side and quickly spins around like a rag doll and squeezes himself out.
All right. That's yeah. So yeah, just like so yeah. There's like a little puddle, but beneath now he's like you're still damp, but yeah. Falsifer, you're looking at his face. He doesn't have a super expressive face, but just from his posture, he looks mildly miserable.
The eyes can be expressive. What was that movie? The one with the big white guy.
Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Baymax.
Baymax, yeah!
That's it, potato.
All right.
He had to do all his expressions with his eyes.
Yeah. All right. So.
I hope you can't catch cold.
I'm more concerned about this stink setting in. Or what it's made of.
Yeah, let's take a look, shall we?
All right.
I have no idea what to do about that.
All right. So that is going to be. I'm checking your skills at the moment.
Skills aside, not feats.
Medicine check in the chat for Falsifer and Dara. Yeah. Dara, you're a little distracted by how stank you are, but Falsifer, you're looking at this. You're taking water, taking a big sniff of this. Like, yeah, you'd probably get sick drinking this. This is extremely unclean water, but yeah, this is you kind of raise it. It's like kind of a thought occurs to you. Because of the stink, no one would ever drink this.
Well, I don't know if it's poison as of yet, but
it does seem to lean that way.
Safe to drink. I mean, I personally wouldn't touch this stuff.
Oh,
I find it hard to believe anyone else would.
Ossiroth in the chat. So it's Liquid Last Jedi.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Bam, 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 bam.
It can't be worse than Liquid Obi-Wan, though.
Yeah.
I
All right.
find it hard to believe anyone drinks this.
Perhaps they don't. Which begs the question. Why is it so dirty? And where do they get their water from?
He says as it's raining.
Well, it's only a place to collect it.
I suppose if they catch the rain.
Dara holds out his hands to try to catch the rain.
Small puddle forms in your hand. Actually, this actually would be a good point to do that. Nature check in the chat for Falsify. Falsify. Yep. You're thinking back, and well, you are in kind of a mountainous area. Mountains do get a lot of rain.
So do you think they're drinking the rain? They have to be.
Is it clean water?
I suppose there's nothing stopping us from testing it, but testing both the rain and the well water.
Well, how are you going to test those?
There is a suspicious individual.
Right.
I don't like the implications.
So, how are you?
Why? Are any of us gonna drink it?
Well, we do have detect poison, but I'm not sure how to use it.
Oh yeah, you just if it's in your yeah, you just open your character sheet. You just open your character sheet, go to your inventory, click on the name of Scroll Detect Poison, and at the bottom there should be a used scroll of Detect Poison at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Yeah, they tried to make this very, very... Yes, the people at Foundry have been working hard to try and make this as intuitive and easy as possible for Pathfinder 2nd Edition players. All right.
That doesn't take into account how dim some of us are. I mean me.
Or if an object has poison or it's been poisoned.
I'm not going to some of us are myself included.
All right. So. Oh, I did not know that about the spell. Certain substances like lead and alcohol are poisoned and so mask other poisons? Huh. Interesting. Well, I can't use that for that.
An idea.
Well, I can't use that for this group, but...
God.
I suddenly feel bad for your Shells of the Old World group.
Me too.
Also, last time, and I do have to correct you on the way you were doing detect magic last time. I don't think at this level it detects where exactly the magic's coming from.
Yeah, it just it just registers the presence. But anywho, there is no poison that you detect coming from the rain or the bucket. But just from your medicine check, logic dictates that you would get sick if you drank the well water.
Okay, so it's certainly not poisonous, that I can tell. Just really, really filthy.
Curious. Last time we were here, and I approached the well, my magic shot out of my hands unwillingly. I wonder if something else, electrifyingly. I wonder if something else caused it, if it was not the well.
I'm wondering if we should take a sample of the well water.
Do you have...
No, but you're covered in it.
Oh. He hasn't totally ringed himself, right?
Sorry?
Yeah,
He hasn't totally ringed himself out, has he?
not completely, but yeah. All right.
We could go to the others. Hopefully they have a container.
Yeah. Oh, yes. By the way, I need to do something real quick.
What's around us, by the way? Are these just houses or are there stores?
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Perception check in the chat for both Dara and Falsifa.
Here we go.
There. Oh, fantastic.
Dara shined his eyes this morning.
Yes. So, Dara, you're looking through all these houses, and you kind of walk around and you're kind of peeking through the windows. These are all houses, and they're all empty. That you see furniture whose houses have been lived in, they're just empty.
Dara tries the door.
It's locked.
Okay, how do I do this again?
Yeah.
I think.
And Falsifa?
Mm-hmm.
You look at this house right there. And
This one?
this one right here. I'm pinging on the can you,
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Pinging right there. All right. Okay, so apparently you can't see my pings. Can you?
It's where I'm going to end up. Well, almost. Dara tries the other doors.
All right. Yeah, I'm pinging right here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So, Falsifa, you're looking at that house and you blink. One of your javelins is embedded in this wall.
Huh?
Yeah. If you look at your inventory, you only have three javelins instead of 4.
How on earth?
Something wrong?
This is mine. This is one of my javelins.
Well, it is now.
It's gone. Sorry, that laugh was out of character. Well, how did it get here?
I don't know.
Inspect the javelin.
All right, you inspect the javelin, and it's thankfully still usable, but yeah, there's nothing unusual about it. For all intents and purposes, it was thrown at something, and
Which?
apparently whoever threw it missed. Or at least, or if they didn't miss, apparently they just really hated that wall for some reason.
How was it sticking out of the wall? Perpendicular or
like it was thrown.
from what direction?
Like like if it was thrown from that direction.
If it was thrown from there,
Who threw it from there? Did you throw it?
I don't think I... No. No, that makes no sense. I've never... Tries to recall the dream.
All right, you're trying to recall the dream, and nothing about throwing javelins in it.
Dara tries the door on this house.
This one is unlocked. So you enter the house, and you're looking around, and there's just like, yeah, this house looks lived in, but there's a layer of dust everywhere. You can see a chair. You can see bookcases. You can even see a family photo.
Are there people in the family photo?
Yes.
There are photos in Faerun.
Portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, inventors do exist.
Yes, I do.
So photos can exist.
Yeah, but only if Gond allows it.
Yeah. Anywho.
Whether it is a portrait or a photograph, what does it show? Is it just a happy family?
Yes, it's just, well, you know how people are with these family portraits and family photos. They just...
How big?
You can't often tell whether or not they're faking their smiles.
How big is it?
It's not very big. This isn't a rich family.
Is it pocketable?
No, it's not pocketable.
Dara gets an idea. Goes to the kitchen.
All right. What are you looking for?
A container or two.
You find...
Actually, don't any food.
You're looking through a bunch of the food, but a lot of it has spoiled.
That's what I thought. Can I eat spoiled food?
No, you can't. All right, so I think
I am going to take the... Is there any containers with lids that seal?
no lids that seal, no.
I think Batia has a bunch of vials over the apothecary.
Yeah. That's really all you get. So, is there anything else you're going to do, or shall we move on to the next group?
I think I'm good.
All right.
So, how far gone is the food? Just for a sort of indication of how long it's been left.
Well, the bread's got some mold on it, and the apples are a little squishy.
So a matter of weeks, maybe?
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the... Where is it? The library. So, yes, you two... So, yes, you three... stop in front of the Lionsmouth library. All right. So, you enter, and course it's going to be doing that. It did that last time. It does that no matter what I do. But yes, so in this library, you can see, where is it? Just had it. There it is. This is a pretty well-kept building in the nearby plaza. The library of this town is surprisingly big and clean. As you enter the library, you see a disheveled elven woman with many books and logs open in front of her. Oh, do you need something?
Yes, we were hoping to peruse your archive.
All right, it's in that particular aisle over there. I'm sorry, I got something to do. I can't really help you.
This won't take long.
All right.
It's only a clerical matter.
Plenty of that to go around. All right, so you're searching around for like some sort of census.
Yeah, census.
All right.
Any strange goings on?
All right. So, if that's the case, I'm going to have you all do this.
BT dubs. Daniel already has several unrelated books.
Wow.
That's the best roll I've had so far.
The scholar got the lowest score.
I know.
All right, that didn't work. Oh well. Yeah, to the library. All right, and so Matthew, you actually pick out. Actually, I gotta start with Johannes. Johannes, you're able to find a census book, and indeed, there are, judging from a cursory reading of the census logs, there should be a lot more people in this town.
Any cutoff dates?
Yes. About 6 months ago.
How many?
6 months ago.
Half a year. For all I know, they could have just moved out. Can't say I blame them.
And, Matthew, you find this.
Josh?
Yep.
I can't see nothing but a roof.
I know. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I tried to, but unfortunately the...
Okay.
Ooh, I might have a slight workaround.
Okay. In summary, the history of Lionsmouth seems to have started poorly with a despotic and authoritarian era, given how much the history books are clearly trying to whitewash its tenure. In the annals of Lionsmouth, we find the legacy is ancient and storied as the mountain peaks that loom above. The town, nestled within the protective embrace of the valley, has a history marked by resilience and the enduring spirit of its people. Long ago, Lionsmouth saw its beginnings under the leadership of the esteemed Mayor Eldric Valorian, a visionary leader whose tenure is often misunderstood. Although some misguided accounts suggest excessive taxation, it was merely a necessary contribution to fund extensive social programs and administration fees, which created many jobs for the townsfolk. Mayor Valorian also introduced various innovative methods of governance, including the use of motivational art, which some historians argue fostered a greater sense of identity and passion among its citizens. These campaigns, often misunderstood as divisive, were aimed at strengthening neighborly bonds and fostering loyalty to the town. In truth, it was his way of ensuring the preservation of our harmonious society. While critics unfairly accused Mayor Valorian of being less tough on crime, the reality was that he was a strong proponent of a Reformation-style justice system. Regrettably, those who dared to voice their concerns were merely resisting progress, as the funds allocated for the town guard were being reinvested in innovative approaches to maintain law and order. Under his guidance, Lionsmouth flourished, but this prosperity did not come without its detractors. As for the unfounded rumors of his secret dealings with the occult, there was nothing more than the sensational tales. Some have whispered of clandestine gatherings with mysterious figures, but no concrete evidence of such activities has ever come to light. As such, any insinuations were wild fabrications, unworthy of historical consideration. While Mayor Valorian's policies were undoubtedly unorthodox, his intentions were always rooted in the well-being of the town. He welcomed the establishment of the Church of Pathfinder, which was a beautiful testament to the religious freedom enjoyed in Lionsmouth. Mayor Valorian, ever open-minded, allowed this development despite personal reservation and even without his formal consent, showcasing his unwavering support for diversity within our thriving community.
So a commie dictator.
I mean, to put it crudely.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to make anything. I wasn't trying to make it political.
Well, when you're dealing with the history of a literal mayor,
I wasn't trying.
Does he read that aloud?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing the accent for that entire thing.
Yeah.
Johannes shifts some books around the shelf, dividing him from from Matthew, so he can so I can talk to him. It seems I'll line up before we heard about the our mutual friends.
Take a look at Peter, so.
All right, let's.
How long ago was this?
It doesn't say.
You'd think a history book would come with some dates.
You'd think. But clearly this history book had ulterior motives.
Yeah, it speaks more like propaganda than it does actual history.
Propaganda about a master of propaganda, it seems to be.
Very strange indeed.
Is Mayor Valorian still in power or even alive?
You don't know that.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask the librarian. Just frame it as inconspicuously as possible. Like,
one problem with that, Johannes. Librarian lady is gone.
Yes. Hey, let me try finding another book pertaining to this town's history.
Yeah, as you're doing this, Daniel's got like 10 to 18 books worth of animals and other races. Don't worry. I am definitely looking for things on the town, but these other books have my current interest. I'm still looking.
As long as you can get the job done.
But not really.
And I clipped through the bookshelf.
Sorry, my bad. Trying to figure out how to remove the roof so people can actually see.
I mean, I do have a stream going on for those that want to at least see what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah, that's the workaround that we got working so far.
Yeah. It's just people in the actual stream.
You can't play his screen, can you?
Are you able to make like a camera token?
I did make
for
a
everyone to see.
Well, that's the thing. I did make a camera token. It's just
Oh, we can see it.
yeah.
I mean, we'll try to ignore it.
No, I can change the opacity. It's just that I've changed all of your things so that configure ownership. 1 second. Let's see if that worked.
Actually, while he's at it, Johannes also looks for a book on the gods of Faerun.
On the gods of Faerun? All right.
Yeah.
So, where are you trying to look for?
Lathander and any possible enemies he might have.
Lathander and any possible enemies he might have. All right. Could you roll a religion check from your character sheet, please?
Sure thing.
All right. Okay. Let's see what that is. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So, you're looking through this book on Lathander, and yeah, you're looking at, and Lathander mostly has a lot of good relationships. Lathander and the goddess Shantae have been romantically connected for centuries, saw each other's kindred spirits. His allies also included gods and goddesses such as Gond, Tyr, Ilmater, Saloon, Ogma. And 3 gods in particular who were foes of his included Shar, Talos, and Cyric.
He flips to the entry on Shar.
Shar is known as the Mistress of Night and the Lady of Loss. She is she is basically the crazy sister to Saloon. Crazy sister.
I wanted to say it. I wanted to say it.
I know.
It's like I'm not gonna say the line. I'm not gonna say the line. Oh, you said the line. I should have said the line.
Interesting. What were the other 2 mentioned?
What are they up to? What?
What were the other 2 enemies mentioned?
Talos and Cyric.
He flips to Cyric.
All right. Cyric is a god of lies, trickery, and strife. This was he was the guy who murdered Mystra and caused the spell plague.
The spell plague?
Yeah. Spell plague was a big event where magic got magical rules got rewritten. It was a big blue breath of change all throughout the air.
Wait. Mistra or Mistral?
Mistra.
So the second one.
Yeah.
Not the first, not the third.
Nope.
So instead of like the magic coming from a mana source, it came from a different.
Oh, here we go. Finally. I fixed it.
Oh my god, the roof disappeared. Why is this sorcery?
Yeah. So people can now finally see what you guys see.
Where's that in the top?
It looks
corner?
like just looks like what Matthew sees.
Yeah. Oh, right. 1 second.
Why are those characters in the void?
Oh, just 1 second. So basically how that works is that so what you guys see right there is, you know, a token is there, but they're out of your field of view. You can basically sense their presence. That's how it's going to be visually represented to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and at Fila Medusa, I was talking in Foundry chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got ya. Sorry, I didn't notice.
It's fine. Alright, so what are you guys going to do now?
Who, us or
You two. Yeah, you three.
Shar and Sarek seem equally likely to be a culprit behind this, but still nothing up. We still barely have anything to go on. Other than the census. Going back to the census, did any of the names match the ones in Batia's ledger?
You do recall a couple of them do, yes.
Or their names?
You don't. The names aren't really specific, but yet they do match. It's like they seem familiar.
Excuse the typo.
Yeah.
Actually, he looks for one more record. Postal reports.
Postal reports. They are not here.
So besides Valorian, we're still at something of a dead end here.
Mm-hmm.
He writes some quick notes regarding what he's just read and puts the books back in their places.
All right, Daniel.
Yes.
You walk by the you walk by this little bench here, and you do see a note here, and it looks like a quick scribbling. It says, you're reading through it real quick, and it seems like the reason why the census records appear to be a little incomplete. 6 months ago, the mayor requested they be pulled from the library.
That's odd.
Like she's intentionally leaving behind this clue.
Or
Not really. It's more of she's just frustrated. It's just like, how am I supposed to be able to frickin' do my job?
So a personal memo.
Yeah.
All right.
Event memo.
But by the way, Daniel now has like 30 books in his arms.
I request a strength check from him.
And they're all gonna get wet.
Oh, darn it! Right, it's raining. Anybody got any cover? You know what? I'll come back later, and hopefully it won't be raining.
You know what? How about I take a couple of those off you? I'm actually kind of curious now. Now that I look at them.
Yeah, just random books on like animals, different races, and some flora, some mythical beasts too.
Yeah, just
He takes one of mythical beasts and local flora.
Yeah.
And
Going
sensing
for a bit of light reading, are we? All right, so
I mean, I may have done a little bit of light reading. Apparently, there's a thing called a kangaroo, as newborns are about the size of a lima bean.
Oh, I'm supposed to assume that they're born in pouches too.
According to the book, yes, there was a pouch mentioned, but I really have never seen this, and that's why I'm trying to take these books.
Johannes roll size. Where do they come up with this stuff?
Anywho, I believe it would be prudent to share this information with our comrades, and then maybe we go visit this mayor about these expunged records.
all right. So, are we moving on to the next group?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, pretty
I'd
much.
say so.
All righty. So the next group is Gray, Alyara, and potentially Korth. So.
Also, Jeremy, your cursor's showing.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, so.
Alt C, right?
Yeah, Alt C.
Did that fix it?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so Gray, you saw them go into this house. Wherever they were pilfering this house.
All right, I'm gonna put my ear up to the door and avoid windows and whatnot, and see if I can hear anything inside.
Okay. Perception check in the chat. Yeah, you can't hear much. You can't hear much going on in there. You know you saw them. It's just that you can't really hear them.
All right, there is a window.
There is a window, yes.
I'm gonna move carefully to the window and see what I can see through the window.
All right.
I'll do the same.
Stealth checks from the both of you.
A little better.
Yeah. So Gray, he's able to move a bit more smoothly. Alyara, you're not okay because it's rain and you are a cat. So you're able to move through the window, and you can actually see someone. You can actually see the person in through the window. It appears that this person, whoever they are, they appear to be lithe and young.
So they, like, teenager or?
Teenager.
Okay. Odd. So I turn to Alyara and go, so should we knock and see how he reacts?
I mean, could be worth a try.
All right, I'll knock. You stay by the window and watch him.
Okay.
All right. So you'll do that.
I can't seem to move my icon.
There we go. All right, so you knock on the door, and Aliar, you see this person, whoever they are, they kind of jump, and you see them just kind of give this gesture of just give a small exhale, and they just continue doing what they were doing.
I knock again.
The person's head turns up in curiosity, but is appearing to ignore the knocking.
I call through the door. Little teenager, I saw you through the window. Can you please come to the door?
You could phrase that a whole lot better.
Yeah, you're good.
I could have. I'm not.
Phrasing is just out the window right now.
Yes, but would his character actually phrase it better?
Probably not.
You hear a voice coming from inside, and it's a young female voice. I didn't do anything wrong. Nobody actually owns this. You don't got anything on me.
I didn't say you do. I just have questions.
Also, we're not law enforcement. We couldn't do anything if we wanted to.
There's a click on the door, and just opening the door, you see...
I mean, it would be bad if I was law enforcement. I'm a 42.
Oh yeah, you're not with the guard. Don't know what I was scared of.
So what specifically are you like looting the house? What are you doing in there?
It's not really looting if it doesn't belong to anybody.
Okay. And you know this for a fact that nobody lives there.
Well, no one's lived here. Well, no one's claimed this house. No one's been in this house. It's like every other house in this stupid city. No one it's like... Are you new here or something?
Oh, we're definitely new here. Question. Are you of the opinion that if I was to murder you right here and some stranger was to come across your corpse, they'd be well within your rights to take all your personal belongings and walk away without any qualms or complaint?
Well, yeah, I mean, finders keepers.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh, well, that answers that.
Well, it does answer that. Okay. So why is there all this stuff in there if nobody owns it?
Okay, you just don't seem to understand how things work in this town, all right? So, every other house in this town just has, like, nothing in it. Has nobody in it, but it has stuff in them, all right? Never sure who puts the stuff here, but it's clear whoever did isn't going to miss it, because oftentimes the stuff that is in these empty houses gets auctioned off. No one comes back. No one ever misses it. All right? I'm just cutting out the middleman, all right? And you can stop looking at me all judgy. I appreciate it.
You're cutting out the middleman. It's like you're setting yourself up to be judged. Just putting that out there.
Whatever.
All right. Are there any identifying, like, belongings in the houses that you found? Photographs, that kind of thing?
Well, yeah, a lot of these places have like family portraits and stuff, or like, but no one ever claims them.
Interesting.
Look, I'm just helping myself. I mean, if you're looking for anything interesting, I didn't fully clear out that chest over there.
Oh, I'm not. We're investigating the weirdness of this town. Missing persons, incomplete ledgers, and houses that clearly belong to people and yet are unclaimed by the people that they belong to.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not the curious sort, okay? I'm just trying to get by.
Well, we're investigating someone who disappeared that, for all intents and purposes, falls into the category of was never in this town. And yet, all of our evidence indicates that she was. We don't get paid until we find her.
Well, I don't see how that's my problem.
I mean, I wasn't going to make it your problem, but you are putting it out there.
Are you seriously gonna narc on me?
Not sure what narc means, but sure, I'm gonna narc on you. Gray turns to Eliara. What does narc mean?
Think something along the lines of snitching.
Oh. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna totally narc on you.
You don't get out much, do you?
Funny you should say that. This is my first week out of doors.
I can tell.
That was, that was meant to be an insult, right?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you
That's
really
just sad.
did that.
Well,
Yeah, what was it?
I'll have to decide whether or not it was an effective one later.
Wow, you're
Yeah,
literally too dumb to insult. I'm impressed.
I mean, I've got better things to do with my time.
Anyway, where was that chest you mentioned before?
Yeah, I haven't cleared that out. If you promise to zip your lip, I'll let you figure out whatever's inside. I mean, I was trying to lockpick it, but it looked important whatever was in there.
Zip my mouth about what?
See, that's how you do it.
The only oaths I make involve blood circles and daggers.
And on that note, I am taking my leave. Good luck with your investigations or whatever.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna pick the lock on that chest.
All right, gonna pick the lock on that chest.
I'm
Alright.
looking around for family portraits and stuff like that.
Ooh, how lovely.
Ooh, damn.
That is a critical success.
Ooh.
So yeah, no trace of tampering. So Gray, as you're looking around, nothing really as you're looking around, there's nothing really unusual. It appears just to be like a lower class house. Not a lot of possessions. And it appears that no one's lived here for a long time.
So I'm looking for any identifying personal belongings. Any names, anything that could be, that could lead back to someone.
You're looking through a couple personal journals, and it appears that this person who lived here used to work for the blacksmith.
Perfect. I pocket the journal.
All right, Aliara, you open the chest and you find this.
Letter.
Who wants to read that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, just
We beseech you to keep this information discreet. You were gonna go. Go for it.
Yeah. The reinforcements and administrative charges the mayor speaks of are, in reality, a facade for something much darker. The drain on resources, taxation, and the increasing social divide are all part of some grand design, and he is close to achieving it. We cannot emphasize enough the importance of discretion. Those who question the mayor's actions are met with swift and harsh punishment. Keep an eye on the Church of Pathfinder. It may become an unexpected ally.
Ally.
So whatever's going on is connected to the mayor.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to the mayor.
I don't think that may be a good idea considering what we just read.
I'm willing to put myself out there.
All right. Korth has walked up, clearly bored.
I'm hungry.
Oh, I can walk you to a butcher shop and see about buying you something. All right. So, Eliara, did you want to maybe try meeting up with the party and letting them know what you found on the way there? We can stop and feed our companion here.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, everyone's meeting back up.
Looks like.
Apparently so.
All right, fantastic. So,
was Dara able to? Were we able? We were talking in the chat.
oh, you were. Yes, you were able to get some vials, and testing the water.
Is she even able to do that?
Yes, she is. But she said it was going to take a little bit because this isn't like TV where it's instantaneous.
What's TV?
Something that you should not be watching, little puppet boy.
Yeah.
It's like a crystal ball, but makes you dumber.
Yep.
So it is a cursed item.
More or less. More or less.
In a manner of speaking.
For individual channels that are cursed.
Yeah. All
Like,
right. So you all meet
like
back up
TV?
to reconvene about your investigations. What do you do?
All right. Other than some gaps in their records, we haven't been able to find much.
What do you mean you haven't been able to find much? I found plenty.
Dara is squeezing water from his leg into a vial.
I don't even know what's in there.
I just pull out the letter and say, well, I believe I found a major clue.
Let me see that.
And I just pass it around.
Yeah.
Me and Eliara also made some progress in our little trip. We seem to have uncovered evidence of that we are not the first group of individuals attempting to investigate the town. It looks like one of the individuals who went missing was part of some kind of anti-mayor group. In this document right here, it seemed to indicate that the mayor was involved in some rather shady dealings.
That's putting it mildly. It lines up with the recalls.
Yes. It seems the mayor has expunged certain records and information from the public library.
And it seems, people's memories along with it.
Well, if everyone's okay with it, I'd kind of like to have a talk with this mayor.
No.
I agree.
No. Maybe you're missing the part about met with swift and harsh punishment.
It's okay. I think we could, well, I still think that I kind of want to give it a try. At least, perhaps one of our more, silver-tongued individuals, perhaps had a word with him.
You want to play martyr? Go ahead. What I'm most concerned about is the part at the end about the Church of Lathander. Apparently this confirms that there was someone on the inside, but we don't know who.
Okay. And I have to ask, considering how much I just learned that you practically never go outside, you know what swift and harsh punishment means, right?
I've been sent to my room for several nights.
Everybody does a collective head slap.
Yeah.
Swift and harsh punishment means death.
Oh.
You know, chopped off their head and all that.
That sounds quite painful.
Why do you think? Why do you think
you're made out of fluff and cotton?
Why do you think?
You don't.
Why do you think
Anima Mandala
we're all disagreeing to see the mayor?
Yeah, Anima Mandala in the chat. I'm beginning to see a recurring theme in Jeremy's characters. Yeah, it doesn't make you feel good, Jeremo. People pay attention.
Getting back to the Church of Lathander. How far is the equinox again?
It should be tomorrow.
2 days.
2 days.
Right. So we just spent. Yeah, that's right. We've only spent 1 day here so far.
So do we spy on the mayor?
It is an option, but we have to remember that he has his own private gang of hitmen, and we don't know who's in it.
I could always go in and pretend to be the ignorant idiot that's just looking for the the priestess. I
pretend
play that very well.
Pretend.
What do you mean pretend?
The reason that might not work is that, given what Johanna says, and he does have his own private network as well, they may already know we are investigating him.
The guards already know that we're new in town, and as does the captain of the guard. So it's more than likely that the mayor already knows of our presence.
True.
All that aside, walking right in is a surefire way to get ourselves killed. I would advise caution.
I'm not saying I just walk right in there alone. We do have a rather big, scaly guy that can practically turn invisible.
Yes, we could Korth and Alyara could scout out his goings on.
How about I go in,
but it is risky.
I feel like most of our answers, most of basically everything is kind of circling around this mayor fellow. I feel like, yes, it's the quickest, the quickest way to get our information is just to go straight to him. And yes, I realize it's dangerous, but I mean, nothing ventured.
Actually, now that you mention it, there is a way this ruse could work. If some of the annals we've perused are to be believed, he is something of a vain fellow. Very image conscious. And it just so happens I used to run a printing press. Maybe I can schedule an interview with him.
That sounds awesome. Wait, printing press?
It used to run a printing press. It's been smashed up.
What's a printing press?
It's a new technology. It's, how do I put this? It's a machine that you feed paper and it spits out books.
So it's like some kind of golem?
Not quite. Though probably he makes a little mental memo into looking into a printing press golem.
That's an idea. That is an idea.
So it's not a golem, but you feed it something and it spits stuff out.
I'm using metaphor here.
Uh-oh. I guess I need some kind of basis of comparison to understand your metaphor.
It would be equivalent to you writing it yourself, but it's in a different form of writing.
Oh, so it's a machine that writes for you?
In a sense, you have these. You take these little blocks with letters inscribed on them. You comb in ink, arrange them into the words you want, and press them into a piece of paper. Sorry.
Sounds very complicated. Are you sure it's not easier to just scribe it out yourself?
Oh, trust me, it saves a lot of time and effort.
It also makes the print a little more how you say legible.
I don't know. Some of the priests at our church get paid exorbitant amount of money for their penmanship.
Well, it has its limits. It cannot print magical text, and frankly, thank the gods that it can't, because that would be a disaster.
But what if it could? Well, what if it could?
Sounds like a cautionary tale from some old parable.
It might have been in another life.
Anywho,
I mean,
everyone's just sitting around, just listening to this talk about printing presses.
Which actually, if I were to bring it up, I think possibly could have existed in this era.
But that's besides the point. I'm not here to print it out. I'm just here to interview him, take the notes on the promise that it would get printed over in Waterdeep.
Also, I suppose the fact that you're a representative from Waterdeep would also lend credence to the fact that, you're not someone that's just going to go missing quietly.
Yes. Thank you for catching on.
Speaking of missing, the houses were empty.
What? That is... Gray, Alyara. Did you find...
Yeah.
Is this something you encountered as well?
We encountered some kid.
Just reset. We can't talk about that. No, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Wait.
Other than the house being empty.
You can't talk about that because you swore a quick oath. I swore nothing.
Okay, fan, go ahead. You found the loophole. I'm proud.
Your pride
Dude,
feels
I
no
think-
shame.
Dude, I can get exactly what I want to.
Out of character, does he know what a loophole is?
No.
Oh my god!
He's so innocent, and I love it.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Gray was saying?
So we encountered some kid looting houses near the well. All the houses appeared to be empty and unlived in, besides the fact they were fully furnished and contained personal belongings that, well, belonged to people who, according to the youth, belonged to no one. So, effectively, we have more people who've vanished and nobody remembers them.
So what they're saying is, it is a rogue's smorgasbord of just going in and stealing from people's houses.
I suppose?
I mean, hey, the house is decayed anyway.
We've met plenty of people in the marketplace. Yeah, just gets stranger and stranger. He turns to Falsifa and Dara. Have you found something similar?
The houses surrounding the well, they were all abandoned and seem to have been for some time.
And what of the well?
Or keep squeezing water?
The well water,
Ew.
well, there was no poison, but it was stagnant and filthy. Not safe
Yes.
to drink at all.
Hmm.
Dara brought some of
Here.
it back in his stuffing, as you can see.
Oh, so that's what's been that smell this entire time.
For all we
I
know,
was
some
wondering
cess-
if them-
for all we know,
if
some
them-
cesspit has been leaking in the groundwater. So,
Could be sewage water.
well, that's what I just said.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Did I have a...
At
Does
first
anybody
we thought
here
the
know-
townsfolk... Sorry.
Go ahead.
At first we thought the townsfolk must have been drinking the rainwater, but... But what townsfolk?
Does anybody here know prestidigitation?
Of course I do, because, you know, I often jump into... Oh, well, I was a jump into, but more of the fact of... Okay, I'm gonna admit it. I get into a lot of more creatures than I'm willing to admit.
sorry, what?
He performs autopsies.
You know what? That is the... I wouldn't say that's the exact word, but that's pretty close.
All right, so open your character sheet and
Yeah.
cast Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I make the puppet smell better.
Yes. So yes, for those that don't know, Prestidigitation is pretty much nicknamed the Adventurer's Bath. While it will be, it easily cleans you all, so you never have to take a shower while you're out adventuring. But bathhouses are still a thing, mostly because, you know, not everybody has Prestidigitation, and two, come on, it's a bathhouse. It's relaxing. Oh my gosh, it's a spa.
Yes, of course, because who wants to... Because honestly, nothing's better than sitting in a tub and having a good book.
There's wine and there's women.
More akin to the wine and the women.
I'm not even gonna ask about why you bring up book.
Clearly, you've never been to. Clearly, you've never been.
Why would you be swimming in wine?
I think everybody just looks at him like crazy. Why wouldn't you be?
Anyway, regarding the houses, there's
Wouldn't it just mess with your smell?
regarding the houses. There's something I've been meaning to tell you, but I didn't. But I refrained from doing so at the risk of causing a panic. On one of the tables in the Two Brothers Inn, I found something carved into it. Can I see the carving again, Josh? It said, "It ate her right in front of me, but I could not see it."
It wasn't me.
Well, we know it wasn't.
That's reassuring, my friend, but it seems to have been there for a while.
Well, we could tell it wasn't you because we only just got here, and
It wasn't
from
until
the sound of it,
that's
been carved into that table for a while.
It wasn't until I spilled some tea into it that I was able to make it out.
That is why you looked so panicked back at the pub.
Yes. And seeing as we were in public, I didn't want anyone who might have been our enemy to to have heard what I found.
No, your decision was wise.
You know,
I realize I have kind of a problem with the truth, but sometimes you need to ration it out, piece by piece.
No.
I wonder if the eating may be more metaphorical in this case, since they had time to carve out a message.
Perhaps. But whatever's going on, the mayor is definitely doing something. And I don't know what that... we still don't know what in the 9 hells it is.
So are you gonna go and question him?
We should probably, go and question the mayor.
Yeah, you want to take a 5-minute break before I do that? I need to,
Okay, yeah, we can take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, I need to, mentally prep for this.
All right.
Yeah, we've been speaking for about 2.5 hours anyway.
Alright.
Why bathe in wine? Easier to cook yourself.
Give me a minute.
Alright, so we're taking a 5-minute break. And... All right, and we are back. Hello, everybody. So, I believe when we last left off, we were about to go talk to the mayor because the party suspects him to be behind the goings-on. So, how do we want to go about this?
Busting down the door, pointing a gun at him. Anything else I'm missing here?
None of us are gunslingers.
Can someone carry me, please?
Peter, hop on my back, tiny doll.
Who said that?
That was
That was Matthew. Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, I want to hop on his back and play doll.
So, the plan is for Johannes to pose as an interviewer?
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to confirm. Is this what we're doing?
That seems to be the prevailing plan.
In that case, mind. Do we want to do the entrance?
The entrance?
I don't think mine is actually here.
Did mine ever make it back?
I don't think so.
Oops.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, I did say we were going to take a 5-minute break. It was 5 minutes.
Oh dear. Hopefully whatever's holding him up isn't bad.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, Korth will be accompanying Johannes to the interview.
Alright.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe one of us should pose as like his assistant and go inside with him just in case he gets into trouble.
You know, I was going to do the same thing, but with a protege backstory.
Alright. So yeah, so Daniel is Johannes' protege and Korth is his bodyguard.
Technically not a lie.
Yeah.
So yeah. And everyone else?
If it's okay with everyone, I would like to stay out of sight.
Damn yeah.
Yes, I was going to do.
Alright.
Yes, I was going to see if I could maybe grab a vantage point.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna climb onto Korth's back instead and play doll.
So an emotional support doll.
Alright.
Yep.
What, should I have you tucked under my arm while I'm walking?
Probably.
Oh my God, this is so stupid, and I love it.
Alright.
No, just have him coiled in your tail.
I can literally scout around, and everybody thinks I'm just a doll.
Oh, that is actually a good idea. I'll just coil my tail around him and have him look at anything behind us. Make sure we're not being tailed.
Alright.
Tailed.
Yeah.
I can stare at people.
Yeah, I have good ideas. I have good ideas every once in a while.
I could play mod and stare at people.
Alright.
Before we set off, there's one last thing I feel I should mention. Has anyone noticed any of the equipment going missing and showing up in odd places?
You know, now that you mention it, I think I may have seen an extra thing underneath my bed. I'll double check when we get back, but I do think I've seen something. I was too much of a hurry. I got that message, it woke me up, and I had to kind of stumble and, meet with everybody, well clothed.
Yeah. It's just one of my javelins. Well, I found it embedded in one of the houses, and I didn't throw it, and I don't know Who did? I didn't even realize it was gone.
Interesting. Also, probably on that note, anybody got any questions that I should probably ask the mayor?
Actually, real quick, Matthew's gonna check his crossbow bolts. See if they're all still accounted for.
You're gonna check your crossbow bolts. You're missing 2 of them.
Huh. Odd. 2 of my bolts are missing.
I'm gonna check my arrows as well. See if I'm missing any.
You're missing 1 of them.
Wait a minute. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
Yeah. Korth is going to run his tunnel on his teeth. Is he missing any?
Nope. He's not missing any teeth.
Yeah, you'd think you'd feel if you were missing a tooth sooner.
Yeah, so would someone who had their arm blown off, but nope.
All right. So, if that's the case,
Yeah, does anybody have any questions I should probably ask the mayor? Pretty much acting as a protege and being watched over by a superior. And I don't really have any questions.
Perhaps ask him about the postal route.
Postal routes.
See how he reacts to the word postman.
In postal routes and post.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, sorry, was just warming up some food.
Took longer than you thought.
Yeah.
That's okay.
She wanted to do it for Dad.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'll give you a quick rundown. Me, you, Giant Lizard Man, and the Puppet are a group of news reporters. You being the main one, me being the protege, the Lizard Man being the bodyguard, and the doll being his emotional support doll.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to work with that.
Also, mind, do we want to do the entrance?
Oh, why the hell not?
Oh no!
I have no idea what that is, but all right.
We're gonna do the Jack Sparrow docked into Port Royal sequence.
And in the meantime, the rest of us will be looking out for you from an isolated location.
All right, fantastic.
And
so
Korth is going to pluck Ionos and put him up on his shoulder.
Fantastic. So, a mile up the road, the Immaculate Mansion stands on a winding hill, overlooking the area like a sentinel over the town. You see several guards patrolling the rocky faces, looking a little tired. And as this group approaches, on one of the rocky faces, you can see one of the guards trying to scrub off paint.
Johannes, without moving his head, cranes his eyes upward.
It's overcast. It's raining. But but you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Maybe if we're inside.
Just leave it to the little emotional support doll.
So one of the guards walks up to you. Halt. What business do you have at the mayor?
Pleasure to meet you. Johannes McGreer of the Thaumaturge's Retort over in Waterdeep. I was hoping to get an interview with the Lord Mayor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because you're not 100% lying. I'm actually gonna say this is a diplomacy check.
All right, here goes nothing.
And remember, you guys have hero points, which you can use to re-roll things that don't work.
Yep.
I have a pretty good score in this, so hopefully it'll roll well.
All right. That you rolled that blind. Try again. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
It's on public roll. Why isn't it?
Try again.
Oh, come on!
Why is it on blind?
I don't know.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. All right. I have no idea why that was working like that, but whatever. So, he's looking you up and down. Can I see some proof that you're a scholar?
More journalist than scholar, but he roots around his bags and pulls out a Waterdeep permit for permission to distribute printed material within the city limits.
I guess this looks to be in order. All right. Well, the mayor's not super busy today, so I suppose he will take the time to entertain a guest. He lets you in. All right. As he's letting you in, the other group. Are you guys just planning to look from a distance, or are you actually gonna try and sneak in?
I personally put my stakes in observing from a distance.
All right. What about the rest of you?
Pray to Lathander that their mission will go smoothly.
All right, Alyara.
I'm going to observe, but I'll be prepared to break in just in case.
All right, Falsafa.
Same as Alyara.
All right.
I'm keeping a close watch on the proceedings and checking the building for any nooks and crannies a small animal such as a rat could fit through if necessary.
All right. Well, if that's the case.
While I'm out there, Calcipa. So you can turn into animals?
Well, yes, for small periods of time, and it really depends on the animal.
Can you talk to animals?
Not strictly. I do find a sort of kinship with animals, but I can't understand them and they can't understand me.
They can understand you and you can understand them. Okay.
Not so much. It's sort of a general feeling.
You can read each other's vibes.
Let's go with that.
Got it. All right. Well, that thought's out the window.
Oh.
All right. So, as you're heading in, so yeah, the place is relatively cleaned, and you see a couple servants walking briskly. And yeah, you see a nice hall, several servants' quarters, a pretty good dining room, and the guard kind of leads you to a waiting room and motions for you to sit down. After about 10 minutes of waiting, the mayor comes. And this mayor, he looks very he looks a bit on the older side, you know, got a big beard, but he looks distinguished. He looks put together.
My Lord Mayor. He gives Korth a few taps on the shoulder to bend over.
Korth bows a little bit. Disgruntledly.
Yes.
He does a little slide up, of course, back before landing with a flourished bow with his hat.
Oh, it is very good to see you. All right, I understand you wish to have an interview about, and you're from Waterdeep.
Yes, we've been getting reports over in the big city that Lionsmouth is looking to be put on the map of Faerun. I was hoping we could be the first in that process.
Yes, that's fantastic. So yes, it has. Yes, if off the record, it's been a little frustrating trying to get Waterdeep's attention sometimes, but hopefully you can help amend that.
Yes, the postal service hasn't been very accommodating on routes over here, but hopefully a bit of publicity will help remedy that.
One second. Perception chat in the chat.
Wow.
Oh, nat 20 from Johannes. Oh, wow. Everybody got... So, yeah, at the mention of the postal service, everybody sees just... You were all waiting for this. You were expecting something. You see the slightest eye twitch when they mention the word postman. When Johannes mentions the word postman.
Well, I said postal, but...
sorry, postal service. Yes, it's a little hard to get good service nowadays, but we try very hard.
But of course, this is your home, so is there a particular room in which you want to conduct the interview?
Oh, right here is fine.
All right, so privacy isn't isn't too much of an issue.
Oh, of course, privacy isn't an issue. Of course, I have nothing to hide.
Perfect.
Says the politician.
Just shake this is mine.
I'm already doing this from way over here.
That's not to say you're not there.
I can already tell that this is going off to a good start. Transparency is such an underrated value.
I didn't even see what I rolled.
Alright. There we go.
So, let's start things off. He pulls out he pulls out his notebook. How would you say your political career got its start? Like, what was the muse that what was the muse that inspired you upon this path?
Oh, really? Well, it's because really no one else wanted to take the job.
Well,
I mean, for the longest time, our town just didn't have a mayor, and I was democratically elected about a month ago.
And how long was it before that? Before you became mayor?
I just said we didn't have a mayor.
I see.
But no time frame. Like you've been with a year without a mayor, a few months, anything like that.
Well, our town was just
Patience, young grasshopper. Patience, young grasshopper. I'm conducting the interview here, but yes, my protege does raise a good point. Would you give us a timeline to work off of, just to make this a bit more coherent?
Oh, well, our community's just been a great community. It's we never really had a need for a mayor, but yeah, you know, there have been a few recent concerning events that we recently decided that we needed one.
Concerning events such as...
nothing too serious. It's like, you know, sometimes townsfolk panic. It's just about tavern brawls every now and again, small, unobtrusive things misplaced or stolen. Animals run away, you know, people panicking over tiny things.
Well, it seems like a sudden shift. Not to impugn your community, but it seems like a sudden shift from everything being so idyllic and then suddenly chaos erupting over the smallest of things.
I prefer to think of it as, you know, things are just so good here that the moment something slightly bad happens, we just not entirely sure how to... The commoner is just not entirely sure how to deal with it. But really, if just a few tavern brawls is the worst thing that's gonna happen, I'd say we got a pretty good thing going on here.
I see. From what we've been hearing, what got our attention is your attempts, is some of your social campaigns, such as your employment program and your and your campaign of motivational art. Can you elaborate on what exactly is the principle behind these programs? The motivational art is what really, in particular, interests me.
I don't know anything about any motivational art. Is that like an embellishment or something? But,
I'm only going off of what I've been told. So, which is why I'm here to get it from the, source.
Huh, that's unusual. I don't recall doing anything motivational art. I mean, other than election posters, but that's about it. But in regard to my employment program, well, I've sent a lot of letters to Waterdeep, asking for, advertising the town, asking people to, fill in some jobs at. He starts rubbing his hands. That really need filling in this town, but kind of running on deaf ears here. So that's a little frustrating, but we've lasted this long. We've lasted this long without them. We can make do.
I suppose. Can you give an example of a couple of these jobs? You don't have to describe the program in full. Just the ones that might be the most interesting for our readers to hear.
Well, I mean, he starts stroking his chin. And I was going to give you one, but I probably shouldn't give you that one.
Is there any particular reason?
Because I'm trying to make myself look. Well, because I'm trying not to make myself look bad.
Well, that's why I'm here, so.
All right. Well, we do need a new well digger.
Yes, I've been hearing some concerning things about one of the local wells.
Yes, we do need a new well digger at maintain that well house, but we've been getting a lot of the water we need from one of the local rivers, and plus, it's like he points to the window and how there's currently raindrops on it. It's a mountain.
I suppose. Do you have any cisterns that the populace can drink from in the time being?
Oh yes, we're not stupid.
Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that there have been reports of some critics of your career thus far. Some that have accused you of being less on crime. Not that I believe these rumors, of course, but I've also been hearing reports of some reorganizations regarding the town guard. The one I've met so far seems to have come onto his post recently. I suppose in response to this, the newfound chaos has spurred your own political career.
I was hoping to not get into that, but that was the job opening I didn't want to tell you about.
Every town needs an executioner, so I don't think it'd be too controversial, though. Any publicity is good publicity in the hands of the right pensman.
In the hands of the right pensman, yes, but I'll be honest, you seem like a decent fellow, but I only just met you. I'd be a fool to trust you as a decent fellow after having just met you.
I suppose, but I'd argue the opposite is just as true. Many reliable fourth column has often come from parts unknown.
Maybe. But yes, the guard. I recently had to promote one of my younger guards to the position of guard captain because he seemed to be the only person who could, well, he seemed to have the drive and fortitude to do it well. We never really had the need for a guard captain for the longest time until recently.
I see. And of course, And of course, I was saving the one of the most controversial aspects for last, regarding your religious policy. Yeah, now, of course, there is much to be praised. For example, I heard under your patronage, and a fine Church of Lathander now sits in the town square.
I'm sorry, your information must be out of date, because, that church has been around since I was a lad.
Okay, yeah, out of character. This isn't, Mayor Valorian I'm talking to here, is it?
You're starting to sit. With that answer to your question that he just gave you, you kind of realize, no, you're not talking to Mayor Valorian.
Oh, Yes, this is, kind of the, issue I was talking about regarding the Postal Service. It seems some of our information is out of date, but, of course, this does put you in a bit of an awkward situation, because I was under the impression I was interviewing Mayor Eldrick Valorian.
Oh.
Of course,
I have no idea who that is.
Curious.
But my name is Godric Owens.
Godric Owens, I see. I see, so, I think we can, set that aside, but there is another matter regarding the church that I've been hearing, some strange reports on. Apparently, you've been going for the longest time without a priest of Lathander.
Yes, that was, a little unusual. But, you know, a lot of us went over there just waiting for someone to show up, but no one ever did, and eventually people just stopped showing up altogether.
Yes, that seems to be the reports I've been getting. Though, from what I've been hearing,
everyone in the chat saying, "The plot thickens."
But according to my contacts with the Church of Lathander, they sent a priest here not too long ago. In fact, that was one of the issues. That's one of the predicaments that inspired the
Well,
that inspired this interview to begin with.
I see. Well, if we had someone from Waterdeep show up here, well, then I would have been informed, but I was not informed. They must have gotten lost on the way, or maybe attacked by some animals in the mountains.
It is possible. We had run-in with some wolves on the way over here. Can't say the countryside is.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that while Lionsmouth is making an admirable effort to be put on the map, there is still much work to be done. The frontier has been completely tamed, but getting back to you, what would you say is the highlight of your career thus far?
Oh, the highlight of my career thus far.
Though, of course, we can't count any man happy until the tollsman takes his due. But I'd say that.
Well,
I'd say there's no harm in.
Well, that's a bit of a tall order, you see. Well, I have been asking the townsfolk a lot about what they need from me as a mayor, but that's a bit of a tall order considering I've only just started my tenure. It's I've only done my job for about a month now.
I see. Which gets back to my some of the information we've received over in Waterdeep. It dates back to roughly between half a year ago to a month and 3 days ago. So it is strange to find this discrepancy in our reports.
That's unusual. Well, I can't really explain that for you.
Perhaps we'll never know, but hopefully with our attempts to link Lionsmouth to the wider world, we should perhaps the truth will find its way one way or another.
Indeed. He looks at the clock on the wall. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. I have some things I need to get done. Thank you very much for the interview. Have a lovely day.
Of course, I'd say this is the beginning of a wonderful. I'd say this is the beginning of a wonderful news story.
Thank you very much. All right, he turns to one of the guards. Gently escort them out. And he stands and heads for a side door. And that
just as before we head on out, Johannos cranes his head upwards ever so slightly.
Same.
Yeah, So while Korth was swinging his tail about slowly, did Dara see anything?
You see a couple staffers, just walking through. Apparently trying to get some house chores done, but other than that, nothing unusual.
So nothing up on the ceiling?
Nothing on the ceiling. It looks well maintained.
Johannes pulls out his lantern a bit, pretending to fiddle with the light.
All right. Try it. So yeah, you pull out your lantern a little bit. You fiddle. You're trying to reveal anything that might be invisible.
Yeah.
You very discreetly use your lantern, but no, nothing. Your lantern doesn't reveal anything.
Daniel kind of leans into the other 2/3. With Doris playing doll, we could have just left them in that space.
I'm sorry, what?
He's saying that you could have left me behind.
Yeah.
DM, is there anyone following us from behind?
Not from behind, no. Just one of the guards escorting you out from the front.
Question.
Is anyone looking at us?
Nope.
Korth is going to flick his tail and flick the doll underneath one of the dressers.
Absolutely, you can do that. So, there's that you leave Dara behind in the mayoral home.
Quick question: who's carrying the cat statue?
I think that was Johannos.
Oh shoot!
No, it was me.
I completely forgot about that.
Oh, me too. Shoot.
Why weren't you using it during the interview?
We all completely forgot about that.
It's been a week. I can't remember everything.
Dude, we usually go 2 to 4 weeks with our session. How can you forget how
God, why?
You had one job.
You're loving this, Josh, aren't you?
Boy, Feline, we
us a-
sure picked a good time to join the party, eh?
He gave us a tool and we botched it.
Oh, no, I feel so dumb.
So, very hostile, right? So, was the mayor hostile? Was he friendly?
Passive aggressive.
I don't think we can roll it back.
I mean, it is possible he's been having the same memory issues as everyone else in the town.
Did he seem threatening or harsh or anything?
Well, we did notice the eye twitch at the mention of the postal service.
Yep.
Did you try asking him directly about the post guys?
No, because
No.
if then he would know that we know about the conspiracy, or at least are catching on to it.
You may
So,
have question already.
I assume you got. So, did you learn anything else from the mayor? Did you guys learn anything else from the mayor?
Only that we're gonna have to sneak into the complex because we got virtually nothing out of that.
Other than
Speaking of-
other than the mayor from the book is not that mayor.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So not the same mayor. So I could have just walked in and, asked him up front, and there was no threat of. What did you say? You said it meant
We
death?
didn't know.
But it was the evil mayor that was threatening death. You think all mayors are that way?
Not all mayors, but I still do not trust this.
Maybe you're forgetting about the part in which he's in the pocket of a local mafia.
You think he's being blackmailed?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Very possible, but
We could try to get a message to him and see how he reacts.
Message one way or two way?
One way.
It's two-way if you have line of sight to the person.
Yeah.
By the way, where's the puppet?
Where is the puppet?
Korth looks away, idly.
Korth?
Where'd you throw the doll?
You were the one holding him.
Oh, I'm questioning why you guys haven't asked Korth, did he eat the doll?
You left the doll in the house, didn't you?
Yeah.
Korth looks further away.
Actually, you know what? No.
You did.
Actually, you know what? We can work with this.
All right. With that, Dara, you gonna be sneaking through the house?
Not right now. Not when there's people moving around.
There's no one around you where you are.
What is around me? Where am I?
All right. Let me figure out where exactly you are. I have a map.
There you
Oh, neat.
Well, I have a map looking at here. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm having coffee. Feels like something stuck in my throat somewhere.
Okay.
Speaking of coffee, it is kind of my time.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, so he basically threw you into a billiard room.
Oh.
Into a billiard room. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's pool balls and stuff.
Yeah, they threw you into a billiard room, and across from the billiard room there are stairs.
Hey, Frozen. Daniel's human, right?
Huh?
Daniel's human, right?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Partially, yes.
We'll go with that.
Okay, I gotta see something.
Does that actually make me move faster, or? Technically, yes. Not the way it's supposed to be used, but yes.
What are you trying to do?
I was just saying if Warp Step actually makes me move faster. It technically doesn't, but within 6 seconds, yes.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it technically. Well, yeah, it's a it's a 5-foot status bonus to your speed. It does technically make you move faster.
Okay, so nobody around me right now. Let's start with paranoia.
Paranoia. Okay.
Detect magic.
You do not detect any magic within the immediate vicinity.
Does that go through walls?
No.
Lower rank spell.
It's an emanation, so no.
Okay. I'm in billiard room.
And across from the open door, there are stairs. So, what are you gonna do?
Can I pocket the pool balls?
Yes.
Is there darts too, or no? Is it just pool?
Just pool.
All right. How many pool balls? How many balls can I pocket?
How many balls? Can I have to check? I don't understand, but okay.
I don't think any of us do.
Yeah, I'm completely lost here.
You chaos gremlin.
There's 4 red balls and 1 white ball.
So 5 balls. So I'll take them.
All right, you stole the billiard balls. Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room?
A couple chairs. 2 bear rugs, but that's about it.
Look for documents. Anything that might corroborate our stories.
There are no.
Josh, you're not here.
Yeah. There are no documents in this room.
There are no documents within the immediate vicinity.
Nope.
Okay.
Try sneaking into the mayor's office.
Let's look out the door. Carefully.
You look out the door. There's nobody in the hallway. 1 minute. I need to actually get some real music for this.
Do Pink Panther music or something.
No, get something from Chucky. Because this is pretty much what it is right now.
Oh, that's film 9.
All right. So.
All right. Let's try warp step. Let's go up the stairs.
All right. You zoom
carefully.
So yeah, you zoom up the stairs. Trying to be as sneaky as possible. Can I get a stealth check from you? Can I get a stealth check from you?
Would be a no.
Do you want to use a hero point on that? We're close to the end of the session.
Sure.
All right, reroll. Right-click the result and click reroll using a hero point.
Reroll using a hero point.
Oh,
that's a lot better. So, you are able to sneak through the house, and whenever someone appears, you just immediately just drop as a doll, and nobody notices you.
Andy's coming.
Yeah. You're just able to keep doing that. So what is your destination?
The mayor's room.
All right. You're heading into So you're heading into the mayor's office. And sure enough, there's no one in here. You're just searching around, just trying to find anything.
Yeah.
All right, this is the mayor's office. So you find a ledger book.
Upon cursory examination, Mayor Owen's records indicate there should be people living in the empty houses, but previous investigations of the houses revealed them to have been lived in, but not recently. There should be a comma there.
Yeah.
Questioning the neighbors, no one knows who these supposed residents were or why the houses look lived in. There's a note tucked into the ledger stating to start preparations to have the items auctioned off.
So, yeah. You do hear someone approaching.
Is there something I can hide under?
Yes.
A dresser or
a desk.
Besides the desk?
There's a bookcase you can hide under.
I'm gonna hide under the bookcase.
All right, so you hide under the bookcase. The mayor comes in, and he appears to be looking for something. Oh, where did I put it? Okay, where did it? It's in my bedroom. Yeah, he leaves.
He leaves.
Yep.
How loud is the verbal component of a spell?
Like talking. What are you gonna do? Avi?
I'm thinking I'm going to follow the mayor.
All right, you're gonna follow the mayor.
Yep.
All right. Well, you
He
follow.
might be pacing outside just to come back in.
No, he's You peek your head out the door. He's walking down the hallway, and you follow the mayor into his bedroom.
Is there anybody else here besides him?
Nope. Yeah. So.
Is there a good hiding spot where he can't see me? Has he seen me yet?
No, he has not. He's just entered his bedroom.
Okay, so I haven't entered the room yet.
No.
Okay.
So what do you do now?
Emanation, isn't it? Or is it emanation? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Is there a spot in the room that I can see that's empty?
A spot in the room that you can see that's empty?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of the corners are empty.
Somewhere close by the door?
Not close by the door. The corners opposite the door.
Okay. When he's looking away, let's say I'm gonna run in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play Snake. Metal Gear Solid time.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, it's you create an image of a snake in his bedroom. He runs screaming out, "Ah! Someone! Anyone! There's a snake! Get it! Get it! Get it!"
Works too.
I think you meant try to do the Solid Snake hide under the box thing.
But this works even better.
Oh. Oh, wow, I misunderstood that.
This works even better.
Okay, so Dara, you now have the bedroom all to yourself. What are you gonna do? Detect magic?
Always.
You don't detect any magic in this room.
All right, let's search the room then.
Search the room. You search the entire room, and you do find his personal journal.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a wall of text.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to narrate that?
Alright.
I say finders speakers.
Yeah, this will be the last thing we narrate before we end the session.
Just to clarify, before anybody comes back, I'm going to hide under the bed.
Alright.
Before the session ends. So, damn it, someone thinks they're with clever. Do they? They think they can set me up. Oh, I wasn't born yesterday. They think I'm stupid just because I'm old? Fat chance. Did they think I wouldn't notice the beautiful coincidence that soon after I take the job of being mayor, suddenly a dozen made-up names start appearing in my ledgers, screwing with poor Donald. Note, hire a second tax collector. Why hadn't I until now? Ha. Must be because Donald normally did such a good job. That I never needed a second one until now. I'm sorry, that just confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
At some point, I should check if the blacksmith is part of those blasted black postmen. Whoever lived here previously probably could have fashioned a copy of the keys and is using them to gain access to everything. Which would definitely explain all the creepy occult crap tucked away in the attic. Note, need to ask that traveling mage about that stuff if he's still here. Dara's eyes kind of light up at the mention of another mage. Don't want to get cursed or anything, knowing his ilk, he'll probably be at the library. This is so frustrating. I took this job because no one else wanted to fill the void, and now I'm certain it was all a trap. But those fools made a mistake, making me mayor. Just as soon as I find out who's all in on this conspiracy, and once Waterdeep hears about this, I'll ensure they're all hanged. Dun dun dun.
And that's where we're going to be ending things for today.
Alright.
Alright, the conspiracy deepens.
Yes, indeed. So
I think I just picked the best hiding spot.
So
I really just picked the best hiding spot.
Yeah. So there's a lot of weird things going on in this town. Yeah, you guys a lot of the evidence pointed toward the mayor, but the mayor is seemingly pointing you in another direction.
I feel like I'm going to be put onto a wild goose chase.
Yes.
Just a feeling.
I can conjure said goose.
So we have two possible leads, the mage and the blacksmith.
Probably.
But we Have you guys actually? You guys at the library? Did you see the mage?
No.
Unless the librarian was the mage.
Can't be. He said a traveling mage, so it's probably someone else in the town who came in very recently.
Plus, the librarian was a woman.
Assuming he's still even here.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
pure woman.
journal entry. The journal entry said that this traveling mage was a man.
Well, how we know this female wasn't actually the dude in disguise? Because
Again, are we talking in or out of character?
This is out of character.
Yeah, the session's over.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't know if we were doing this. I didn't know if we were doing this in character. Sorry.
Yeah,
anyway, GG, gotta go to bed, guys.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Later.
Yeah.
See you in December.
See ya. Yep. See y'all in December.
Yeah, that's another thing. We're taking a break this next month.
Yeah.
Mental note: don't forget the cat.
Right.
That's funny.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's funny.
Is that a joke at my expense?
Hey, which cat? Because I don't. Did you guys check on the cat?
Statue.
Hey.
Yeah. What about Whiskers?
All right, with
Yeah.
Right. Oops.
Please tell me you guys took care of Whiskers when you were at the end.
Oops.
You know, let's just say for the sake of role playing that we did, we just forgot to mention it.
Was Whiskers
yeah.
even still? Was
Let's just do that.
Was Whiskers even still there?
I'm starting to think that whatever is affecting Lionsmouth is starting to affect us in the real world.
Yeah. But on that note,
Yeah.
it's now officially my 27th birthday.
Ah, happy birthday!
Yay! Happy burp.
All right. Well, I gotta. All right. So, I gotta hit the credits. So, thank you all for joining us on this little adventure. It was a lot of fun. Special shout outs to Jason Harris for subscribing, Super Chat Artillery, Fire Tower V, Jordan Hunter, and Anima Mandala. We appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day and take care.